guys, and welcome back to Zachary Reality. I am your host, Zachary Reality, and it is Tuesday morning, the day after I got home from Coachella. And I loved Coachella. It was such a great time, and I'm going to tell you guys all about it, all of the tea, all of the parties. We're going to talk a little bit about Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello kissing and some other tea that happened at Coachella. So definitely stay tuned because I have two friends coming on today, Rivet Soro at Riris Tea and my friend Adam, also known as Adam the Flop. Both of them stayed with me in the Airbnb this past weekend at Coachella, and we actually recorded my podcast live on my phone while we were at Coachella on Sunday at the Airbnb during the morning before we went to Revolve. So you're gonna get like me being all stoned, just waking up, hungover, and I kind of feel like that was the same vibe with Adam and Rivet. You can just tell when you hear that we're gonna be exhausted. We're gonna take you back 2 days ago in time to hear our live coverage update from Coachella. But before I play those two conversations, because they're both about 15 minutes, let's talk about Love is Blind for a second. Oh, grr. So Love is Blind, the live reunion was happening Sunday night. I was drunk at Coachella, so I was not watching it, but I did watch it yesterday. I got back on Monday and I watched the reunion. Now, obviously, everyone's already heard that there was some broadcasting problems where Netflix could not get the live stream to work. Damn, my first thought was like, damn, you guys have got to get it together. I think it was probably just their first time doing it. They were so overwhelmed. I don't really know what exactly went down because I was away and now I'm trying to play catch up on all the tea, but it seems like everyone was there. I know a lot of reality TV people who I saw at Coachella on Friday and Saturday. They were leaving Coachella early to go to this Love is Blind live taping, and then when I looked on Instagram, it seemed like everybody was there from old seasons. I guess Alexa and Brennan were hosting something, and then Vanessa and Nick Lachey flopped as hosts at the reunion, and then Jackie and Josh zoomed in, and then Jackie's Instagram story said something along the lines of like, there was death threats, which honestly, like, so sorry if she's dealing with that. But then Josh's said something different. I think that either way, it was probably best for Jackie and Josh not to go because it was a live reunion and I felt like everyone there was probably in such good spirits. And if there was so much drama, it's probably better to just do it from a Zoom, I guess. Just to not change the energy, because it seemed like it was a really monumental night for Netflix reality TV, and Marshall definitely seemed to come out on top. We love Marshall. I feel like he was like the golden boy of this season, and he just seems just kind of like the king of the season. Am I reading that correctly? To be completely transparent, like I watched Love is Blind this season. I probably missed a few episodes. I watched the first like 6 or 7, and then I missed like 8, 9, and 10, and then I definitely watched the proposals, and then I watched the reunion. But I was kind of in and out of this season, to be completely transparent. Like, if you guys have been following me for years, you know that I have been up on it the past few seasons of Love is Blind, but this season I was a little bit checked out just because of the time it was airing. It has been tax season, it's been festival season, Coachella, work has been kind of busy, so I haven't been able to be like fully engaged, but I feel like I know what's going on, and I've seen enough episodes to know that this season was really good, and there was a lot of tea, and it seems like a lot of people are married. Kwame and Chelsea, Bliss and Zach, and Brett and Tiffany, and then I guess Jackie and Josh are still together a year later, so who knows how long any of these couples will last, but it does seem like we have 4 couples that are still together from the season, so that's honestly a decent amount of couples. I'm kind of glad that Micah and Paul, like, they obviously were never going to work out, but I was saying this earlier because I did do a, like, Love is Blind quick live stream for a news channel in Oregon. I was saying that I thought it was kind of iconic how Micah ended up being the runaway bride, and that was just so poetic for her, and I'm not surprised that ended up happening for Micah. Like, she literally said to Paul, she's like, I want you to answer first. Like, she knew that she wanted Paul. She knew Paul was going to reject her. She said that she always felt unsafe in the relationship, so she's probably wasn't surprised when Paul said no. She probably didn't want to say yes anyway. And I literally was just dying at how she was the runaway bride. Out of all people, of course, Micah is going to be the runaway bride. Kwame and Chelsea I thought were really cute. Obviously, they had like problems throughout the season, but I genuinely felt like everybody was rooting for Chelsea. And at the reunion, it was really clear that Kwame and Chelsea were really solid and that they were in a solid relationship. Zach and Bliss, seem really happy. I don't really think they're going to last, though, but I know Irina came in and she apologized, and then Zach called her out for wanting to be famous, and then she clapped back at him. That was an interesting moment. I felt like everybody was really down to forgive, but there was a lot of passive aggressiveness going on. So I'm just glad that everyone got out what they needed to say. I personally would like to see Irina grow and evolve, and I do think she could make for really good reality TV on Perfect Match Season 2, since we know that they are casting right now. So honestly, if Irina can get it together, let's see her there, and maybe we'll see a different side of her. But she definitely did not come out victorious throughout this season. Brett and Tiffany seem like the most solid couple, the couple that everyone is rooting for and shipping. Maybe they will finally give Vanessa that perfect Love is Blind baby, the first Love is Blind baby. You know that she wants that so bad. And other than that, I feel like the main takeaway from the reunion was that Vanessa really just dodged the bullet. Like, everybody online seems to be upset with her. Paul posted that Vanessa misleaded the reunion and sent her flowers, and then everyone is saying that Marshall needs flowers, and that, you know, they were upset that Vanessa wasn't holding everyone to the fire, and that Nick wasn't either. I don't think that they're going to get new hosts for Love is Blind, guys. I feel like they've already filmed the next couple of seasons, so I mean, we have the ultimatum, Queer Love, coming soon, and it looks like there's a new host for that. I feel like Nick Lachey might end up continuing to host Perfect Match Season 2. I don't know. I'm not a psychic. I can't predict these things, but Love is Blind Season 4, overall, it was a pretty good season. I still think Season 2 was the best season of all time. I thought that season was literally wild and had so many insane personalities and characters, and that season just captivated me. Season 3 was great. Season 4 was great. Who knows what is going to happen for Seasons 5 and 6 and when they're going to come out, but overall, what a season. I definitely want to hear what your thoughts are. So if you are watching, let me know. Let's get back to Coachella. I'm going to play my Coachella chats with Rivet and Adam. And spoiler alert, I did not find my husband this weekend at Coachella. You'll hear me talk a little bit about that with Adam. Now we're back. Like I said, this podcast is from 2 days ago. Those two chats. Did not find my husband. I did have a good time. Nothing eventful happened. Nothing crazy happened. You'll hear about my Coachella trip. Like, I was home by like 4 a.m. every morning. Like, I didn't do any drugs. I didn't kill anyone. I didn't kiss anyone. It really just like was a pretty just like wild weekend of just like blurriness. We are live from Coachella. Yay! We're here in Palm Springs right now, laying on the hammock. It is day 3 of Coachella. I am at an Airbnb with a bunch of my friends, and we're going to give you guys some live updates on what's been going on at Coachella, because we've been going to a bunch of events, a bunch of parties. We went to Coachella, the actual festival, just been hopping around. It's been pretty hot. Revolve Fest, but today's the 3rd day, and we're gonna just cut right to it. I'm here with my friend Rivet. Some of you guys might know her from TikTok at Riris T. Let's get right to it, Rivet. Which celebrity or influencer have you seen, and who was your favorite?
I feel like I haven't seen that many influencers, as many as I thought, because like we went to Revolve, we went to Neon, we went to Nylon. I met Food God, Kim Kardashian's best friend Jonathan, got a selfie with him. He was great. You know, I've been on the hunt for Alex Earl, but I haven't seen her.
Well, let's talk about Alex Earl for a second, because she's definitely like one of the most sought out influencers at Coachella. Like, somehow she became one of the most popular influencers. And Coachella is the influencer Olympics. Like, everyone's going to events, everyone's going to parties. I will say that because our schedule is so, like, we know which parties we're going to. We've been on lists for, like, 2 weeks. Like, we've got our wristbands. Like, we had everything planned so perfectly. Like, today is, like, the first day. Well, we have Revolve for a little bit, but we definitely have a lot of legroom today. You know, I feel like we're going to all the cool shit. I don't know how this pivoted because we were talking about Alex Earl, but obviously I smoked a joint before this, because it's Coachella and like duh. So anyway, Alex Earl, you have not seen her. What was your favorite party we went to, if you had to pick one, or just pick one to like kind of talk about and give them like an inside scoop?
Nylon House was so much fun because there were so many activations and there was just so much stuff to do, like the Cheeto house, the makeup room, they were doing our hair. It was like so cool. I didn't love the music because
there was Diplo.
I know Diplo was there. It was cool. I think Alesso DJ too, I'm not sure, but I am more of like a pop hip hop girly, and it was mostly EDM. I need music with lyrics. Like, I need lyrics. So Nylon didn't really have that. Other than that, it was a 10 out of 10.
I loved Nylon. Nylon, I think, was my favorite time because of, like, the vibe, the people, the outfit. So I haven't seen an artist yet and, like, enjoyed music yet, which is crazy because it's day 3 now. But, like, technically, we've only done 2 days. So I have not seen an artist yet. I've seen a couple artists. I saw Blink-182. Like, they were great, but, like, that wasn't someone they didn't do anything for me.
Right.
And then I was really tired at Revolve Fest yesterday, so I missed out on Ice Ice Baby. That's on me again. Like, hopefully today I'm able to, like, enjoy an artist, but I haven't gotten to do that yet. My focus has been on, like, the people. Like, I've been vibing with a lot of people, seeing a lot of people. Yesterday I had, like, an antisocial moment at the festival. I was like, I don't want to talk to anyone. And then it was Revolve Fest, and it was just like, fuck. Like, everyone knows everyone or knows someone who knows someone. It's so small. So Revolve Fest was beautiful, but it felt like there was just, like, a moment I didn't want to talk to anybody. And I feel like at Coachella, it's, like, so big. So you can find those moments to, like, fall asleep. That's what we did last year. But I've been loving my fits. I've been loving, all the people I've seen and, like, the partying and, like, the running around. And, like, there's so much to do. Tell me about your style, Rivet. Like, what's the vibe? Tell me about some of your pieces.
My style for Coachella is all over the place. Like, every single outfit is such a different vibe, such a different girl. Like, I'll go from cowboy boots and a cowboy hat to, like, sneakers and jeans. I'm wearing jeans today because I want to be comfortable. Jeans and a bikini top. But I agree about the Revolve Festival. It was really fun. I've always wanted to go to Revolve Fest, so I was so excited this year to go, and it was amazing. It was just really hot, and I don't blame you for, like, wanting to take a second to yourself.
Oh my god, Rivette's boyfriend is just here. No, what, do you need something? He's just saying hello and good morning. You want to give her a good morning kiss? So this is Rivette's boyfriend, Eli, and I gave him a nickname this weekend called E-Truth. Eli, I'm going to ask you a question, so don't go too far. Tell me your favorite party from this weekend, or what's, like, your vibe? You have to talk into the mic.
My favorite partying would definitely be the Revolve Festival because it has, like, so many different booths and all the influencers that are there, such as yourself and Rivet, of course, and Riris T has been making a really big presence this weekend. So
Okay, well then, as someone who's not an influencer, tell me what it's like to see the Influencer Olympics.
well, I'm a lawyer, so I'm in the industry of that specific area. So just to see it on the influencer side, it's interesting because everyone's kind of like a community and they all know each other. So it's similar. It's just beauty is definitely more important to them than my profession.
I'm dead. I mean, there's been some, like, people just trying to get pictures, which is understandable. A lot of people go all out in their outfits, makeup, sparkles. Some people do the most, which is, like, this is the place to do the most. Yeah. This is the place to stunt and shine.
And, like, step out of your comfort zone and just really experiment with things like makeup, clothes that you wouldn't normally wear. So I think this is the place to do it because I would never wear half of these outfits anywhere else except for Coachella. Like, here I have the confidence to do that because, I don't feel like anyone's judging each other either. Like, everyone's kind of, like, into themselves, and I love that. Like,
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, just happy to be here and, like, have fun.
So all my fits are from either Revolve or Opali. And we are going to talk about, like, our journey at Opali because we've been going there every morning. I don't really feel like we're going to go today, though. I just want to go to a party. I don't know how you feel.
Same.
And hopefully you don't take forever to do your makeup. I'm going to shade my friend. Okay. So all my outfits are from Revolve. I got sent a bunch of outfits, and I'm here to post about Revolve. I have to post 2 in-feed photos. And then, I don't remember how many stories they said a day, but, like, it was, like, 5, 7. I mean, I feel like they always say more, and then they're, like, like, it's not, like, you can get every story sometimes. Like, and then a couple in TikTok feed, too. I'm wearing all Revolve, and I love all of my outfits. The only other outfits I've been wearing have been from Opali, because there is a gifting suite, like, 5 minutes away from our Airbnb. So, Rivet and myself have gone the last 2 mornings. We love, I think her name's Carly. Is that her name?
Yeah, I think Carly from Glow Drink. The
Is
water.
she the one that's been doing our like sparkles and stuff?
Yeah, she's really sweet, and she keeps like telling us to come back every day.
I know. So we've been going back in the morning. I feel like we've been going forever. I know it's only been 2 days, but like it definitely feels like a tradition. So they are doing gifting. It's so crazy how much like free shit we're able to get. We got two. I've been wearing 2 dresses. One that was gold last night. I wore to neon, and then my blue dress from nylon, I think, was my best look for the weekend. Like, it's never gonna get better than that. Like, that was just so pretty. I was obsessed. And then yesterday's look was so cute too for me. I wore it during the day. I do wear like a 2-piece from Revolve. I loved it.
Oh, the Camila Coelho one.
Is that what Camila Cabello was wearing?
No, Coelho. The designer at Revolve, it was from her collection. It was so cute.
Yes. And I did link it on my Instagram. These, I can't even, but I do want to give props to influencers who are like posting and like editing and like filming good shit. Like, I am just trying to like fucking party. Like, that's my mindset, is like I'm having a lot of fun partying. Like, I'm getting drunk, I'm getting high, like I'm talking to people. Like, I'm not on my phone. I'm like really not being.
You're not.
I'm just like putting my phone away and trying to be as present as possible. I do want to see people, but like, stop calling me.
No, I know, Zach, you've been very much like, I'm going to put my phone in my fanny pack, do not disturb, let me like live in the moment. And I love that. And I wish I could be more like that. But I'm very much like, I need to get all the content. I need to edit my vlog. Like, I've been waking up every morning. My vlog is exporting right now. It's just, that's like fun for me. I'm also like partying and, you know, doing everything. But I'm also like, I need to get all the content. I wish I had a videographer following me around.
Oh my God, I know. But then again, like, I feel bad to ask people to take too many pictures of me, because it's like we're all just trying to like live in the moment and have fun. I mean, I feel like we did get a lot of content, and I do want to get some today, obviously. But if I challenged you to like maybe use your phone less today, like, would you be open to that challenge?
Honestly, no. And it's only because like I always vlog big moments, and this is a big moment. And I look back on my vlogs like in 10 years from now, I'm going to look back on this weekend and I'm going to want to remember it. And I do that through these vlogs. Like, even if I don't post things, which I am posting things, but it's really more so for me and my own memories. Also, I don't like asking people for pictures and videos, and that's why it's so important to have an Instagram boyfriend. Like, God bless Eli, because he's always E-Truth. He's always the first guy to like get a video for me, like, oh, let me get this for your vlog and take my pictures, and he's so good at it. If I didn't have an Instagram boyfriend, I don't know what I would do, because I don't want to bother friends for like pictures all day long. So
I mean, I brought like a vlogging stick, and like I could vlog so much more, but I don't.
you don't need to.
And I haven't vlogged in a while. Like, I used to go to events and vlog more, and I just kind of gave up on it because I just want to be so present. I'm always on my phone all week for work, all day. Like, it's just like when I do stuff like this, like, I wish I could vlog and do the content, and I'm going to look at your camera roll and like see if you have any pictures that I can steal, because you are doing the most. Like, you are getting literally everything, and I love it. And there's a few other people who've been going to the same parties as us who I feel like have been doing really good content coverage on their Instagram stories, and I'm like, oh my God, I was there too. Like, it's so fun. So I'm glad that I can look at their stories, like, just to kind of remember, because I am getting kind of drunk at these events, but I'm just really loving being in the moment. And today is the 3rd day, and I really want it to be like the best day. Like, the last 2 days have been really fun. I think Friday was more fun for me than Saturday, because Friday everything felt so new. I went to Celsius in the morning. It's like down the street from the actual festival. Then I went to the festival at Coachella. I snuck in to the festival. I had to go through like 6 people, but I was with a group of friends. I was walking, and I was just like walking really fast. I didn't make eye contact. One person asked me where I was going. I was like, I'm working. And that was it. I went to the festival, was there for a couple hours. And I don't know. Friday was just so fun. Like I said, Nylon House. Saturday I had a great day. It started off great. Lucky was great. Yeah. I liked Revolve, but I feel like I was just really hot and hungry. Yeah. Like, genuinely so hot and hungry that I couldn't find shade. Yeah. And then it was like everyone like knew each other and was like trying to be all like, I was just like, everyone was saying hi to each other, and I was like in the mood to like find a hole and crawl and die, and like I just couldn't. So today is the last full day. My energy going into this day is I just want to have fun and be chill, and hopefully like get drunk, and hopefully like there's shade. Like, I don't want the desert heat. What is your vibe for the day?
I'm really excited about today because yesterday before Revolve, we did like 3 events before that. We went to Opali, we went to Lucky, and Geo Jam. So by the time we got to Revolve, we were starving. We were hungry. It was hot. Like, like you said, hard to find shade. So I don't blame you where you're like, I want to crawl in a hole. I don't want to be super social right now. Today I think is going to be better because we're not doing anything until Revolve. Like, we're chilling at the house, we're relaxing, we're going to take our time.
Wait, is that what your plan is? So it's 11 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
I kind of was thinking of wanting to go somewhere before Revolve again because I am in the mood to like go soon.
Where?
I don't know. Like I would have
What
to.
events are happening right now? We don't even know what's going on.
Oh my god, is there no events this morning?
I don't know. You know what? There was some sort of influencer brunch, and I don't think I got confirmed to that. I don't know.
I don't want to go to a brunch. Yeah. I mean, I'm down to chill for a bit. I guess we could just play things by ear, minute by minute. Like, time is of the essence, but Revolve does start in 3 hours anyway, so that's not like it's that far away. Oh my god, there's a plane, but because I'm talking into the headphones, I just don't, I think the audio will be fine. Yeah. But I'm really loving recording on my phone. Like, let's talk about that for a sec, right? Yeah. Like, this is the second week in a row I've recorded my podcast on my phone with the headphone, and I like it a lot. And I actually have had a few people like give me really good feedback from last week when I did it, because I was a little nervous doing it for the first time because it's just a different format, right, and just like rambling, because usually I have a guest and I'm just like, I've always wanted to have a really good guest that people wanted to listen to, but there was a few people who found me in the wild yesterday and told me they liked my podcast. It was like 2 people, and I was just like, that is like such a compliment, and I was so excited. So I was like, oh my gosh, like that means so much, because it's kind of like I'm pivoting the podcast a little bit, like I'm putting more work into it, more effort into it. I'm so glad that you're on, because like my whole thing was like, I want my friends to come on so bad, but I'm like, oh, I need a studio, I need lighting, I need camera. But like, if I want my friends on, like, we need to just fucking do the simplest shit, and sometimes a headphone and an iPhone is all you need.
And it's more organic too. Like, obviously, you know, getting a studio and professional lights and camera is amazing, but there's something really like pure and honest about just chilling in the morning. Like, we would be talking like this even if we weren't recording a podcast right now. We're just hanging out, and I think that's the most authentic, and that's how I feel like it comes across to the audience. And you're really authentic. That's why you have people, literally other influencers, fans, whoever it is, like running up to you all weekend long, like, oh my god, Zachary, like, we love you, because you do have that authenticity, and you know, people love that.
Well, thank you so much. Well, it's also just like cutting the fourth wall. Like, I've been like looking at influencing and like trying to find tips, because it truly is a business. It's not just about like trying to like get the most clout. Like, it truly is like a business in the long form. So I've been wanting to try out different outlets, and just getting on my phone and hopping on here is trying out a different outlet. We're gonna bring in Adam for a few minutes. I hope that he gets out of the shower soon. Adam the Flop. He is currently like the star of the weekend because he met Camila Cabello, which is honestly iconic for him. That's probably the most famous person he met. I also met Camila Cabello very briefly yesterday for a second. She didn't want to take a selfie with me, which is fine. She was so nice about it. I think she just said she had no makeup on, or she was busy, or she was running. Like, it was such a quick moment, but that's okay. I used to be such a big fan of her. And then the last like couple years, I feel like she hasn't put out new music recently, or maybe once she broke up with Sean, I became less of a fan, but like, I was a huge Camila fan for years. So seeing her was insane. Wait, who did you say was the most famous person you met, or that like someone that you met you just like really were happy to meet? Like, anyone
from like this weekend? Yeah. I didn't really meet any. Oh, Meredith Duxbury. She's so stunning, by the way. I need to try that foundation routine, but she was so sweet. I didn't want to bother her because she was with her friends, but I didn't want to ask for a selfie or anything, but I just told her, like, hey, I love your video so much. Like, I hope you're having fun. And she's like, oh my God, thank you so much. It was really cool seeing her, because, you know, you watch these people on TikTok every day. You feel like you know them, and then, like, seeing them out in the wild, and when they're nice, especially, like, I love that.
I saw Meredith too, and I was just like, oh my gosh, Meredith, because she has such good videos. So all the influencers I've been seeing, I'm very particular with my with my compliments. So I've been telling all the influencers like what I like about their page. Like, I saw Lauren Wolf yesterday, and I was like, I love how curated your page is. I love like the effort and like the art you put into it. And I mean that, because like some of these people are so talented, and we see them on our FYP every day. And I've been having so much fun seeing a lot of influencers. And there's so many reality stars too that I've been seeing. So everyone wants to know, Zachary Reality, who is here? Okay, let's see who I've seen. From Bachelor Nation, I've seen Justin, Andrew, Rodney, and Nate. Love all of them. I've been hanging out with, I saw Anna Redmond. We hung out for a little bit. There's so many Netflix people everywhere, like Dom and Chase and Mitchell from like Perfect Match. Katie Thurston ran into her for a second. Who else have I seen from reality TV? I should have wrote this down. I'm not even taking pictures with anyone.
Yeah.
I'm like only taking pictures by myself. You don't even like reality TV, right?
No, I mean, I like reality TV. I don't follow the Bachelor stuff, but all I know is that every single person from the Bachelor has like came up to Zach and talked to him for like 20 minutes. Like, you're a fan of reality TV, but the reality stars are a fan of you. Like, that's the reality of it.
But everyone's been looking great. Like, everyone has been so sweet. I haven't had any bad experiences. Everyone's been having fun. I think that a lot of people are just trying to have the most fun possible and be everywhere and just live their best lives. And it's really that simple. I'm just living my best life, running around, having fun, and I mean, I'm excited for today. I need to figure out what I'm wearing on my head because I hate the sun already. It's so hot. So I'm gonna try and figure out what to put on my head that's gonna match my outfit. But I really like my shorts jumpsuit. What am I wearing? A two-piece? What are you wearing today? And are you doing makeup?
Of course, I'm doing makeup. I'm wearing like super baggy jeans, sneakers, and a sparkly bikini top. I specifically wanted to wear jeans today because they're super comfortable. I also don't want to shave my legs, so I chose to wear jeans on the last day.
Okay, well, I do want to record with Adam for a few minutes before we start getting ready to go. So, Rivet, thank you for coming on the podcast, breaking your podcast virginity here, at least on my podcast.
Yeah.
We did a YouTube collab like 3 years ago where Rivet did my makeup, which was fun. Wait, tell everybody where they can follow you and find you and see all your Coachella updates and pics.
Yeah, you can find me at Rivet Soro on Instagram, Riris T on TikTok and YouTube. I've been vlogging all weekend. I do celebrity news, updates. Zachary is more of the reality side. I'm more like, I talk about like the A-list celebs, B-list celebs, and I also do a lot of like lifestyle stuff. I'm trying to pivot a little bit, so follow me at Riris T. Thanks for having me on, Zach. I love you.
I love you too. Okay, well, we're back again. Now I've moved into the bedroom, which I'm literally obsessed with our bed for this weekend. Me and Adam have been sharing a bed, sleeping on the opposite sides of the bed. He's all the way crunched in one corner. I'm all the way crunched in the other. There could literally be a fucking like giant teddy bear between us. There's like you know how in COVID it's like 6 feet apart? Like us in this bed has been 6 feet apart.
No, for real. I have never seen a bigger bed than this, to the point where we're on like opposite sides of the room basically.
Well, how has been sleeping with me been like? This is our first sleepover. We are just friends. Am I a good sleeper? Aren't I so quiet?
Honestly, you fall asleep so quick. I don't know if it's because you've been drunk, but literally I'll like go brush my teeth or something at night, but I feel like the second you lay down in the bed, you're asleep.
1,000%. I've always slept like a baby. And you know, me and Adam have been going in different cars, but I've been sleeping in the car rides because we're in Palm Springs and a lot of these parties are in Coachella. So it could take us like 45 minutes. Luckily, Rivet's boyfriend's friend, Joe, he has been driving and parking. And it's been so nice because parking has been so easy too at all these events. Like even Neon Carnival, we're able to find parking so easily and park so close to the events. And I've been living for Joe. Like we have to give Joe a shout out. I love him.
Oh, you're so lucky for that. I think I probably spent like hundreds of dollars on an Uber yesterday just because I kept on going back and forth from the festival to where we are at the Airbnb, which is like, yeah, like he was saying, an hour away. So that's like the only stressful part. I feel like next year, now I know where I'm like, okay, if I come back again, then I'll have to stay in like the Coachella Valley.
100%. I've learned, this is only my second year, and I learned so much last year that I took into consideration this year. Because last year I fucking camped in a tent, and then I slept. I camped, and then I slept in a tent. I mean, I slept in a car the second night.
Girl, I could never.
I had to do it once. So this year, having the luxury of a bed and a house, I've only been going home once a day. So we've been going out, we come back once, shower, change, and then go out for the night. And it's been like really casual. Like my schedule has been so convenient all weekend because of it's just already sorted out.
Yeah, I didn't realize how little we would spend in the Airbnb beforehand, because like when Jess and I got here, we got so many groceries, and now it's like the day before we have to leave and we still have so many groceries just because we haven't been in the Airbnb a lot. And so I guess like in that sense, like camping wouldn't be the worst thing either, because you're not at the camping site or you're not at your Airbnb for a long time. You're really like out and about all day. At least we've been, and since like we're doing like parties and we went to the festival as well. That's like everything, you know? So, and since it's far, like we want to spend, it makes sense for us to spend the whole day in the Coachella Valley.
Yeah, because once you get there, you're like there. So that's why it's been, I feel bad that you've had to like get so many Ubers.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, at least you know for next year. I think that the perfect situation for Coachella is to get a house. Like having a house is so luxury. Like for real, you don't want to camp. You don't want to be dirty. Like we are showering. We have conditioner. Like I feel like I'm thriving from compared to last year. The best situation is to have a house with like 10 friends. Yeah. I honestly think that we have 7 here. If we had a bigger house with an extra 2 rooms, I think it would have been more fun because then that's what I want to do next year. The more people, because then we can party at the house more and have those moments. And I think it's best to have a house. It's so expensive. We're just saying ideally right near the festival in Coachella.
Yeah. One thing I do wish that we would have done is like party here at the Airbnb more because it's such a cute house that we're staying at. And I feel like if it was closer to the Coachella Valley, then we would be like drinking here a lot more. We'd be like playing music, inviting people. Because it is the perfect spot to do that. Like there's a pool outside. We can like have a pool party.
Grass.
Yeah, exactly. So next year, I feel like that's one thing I would be like, yeah, definitely somewhere we can like throw parties. Because like there's some days like today where, you know, there's nothing going on until like 2 p.m. We could have been throwing a party from like
1,000%.
10 a.m. to 1.
Well, I mean, like I know some people. Like I could invite people over right now.
Girl, you know everyone.
I know. I do know everyone. But I don't want to be on my phone texting people to come over. Like I feel like everyone's busy.
That's so true. Yeah, even if there's nothing going on, people are fucking busy. They have shit to do. Yeah. Am I allowed to swear on this podcast?
Yeah, I've been cursing a lot.
Okay. That's the one thing is I feel like everybody has such different schedules, and even if like something's not on our schedule, we might not know something that's going on. Other people might have something going on and be at a party or whatever.
Yeah. Well, guys, I have to tell you, if you are listening to this podcast and you're like, who is this? We are here with Adam the Flop. Okay, Adam is a music content creator. So he makes TikToks, Instagrams, YouTube videos breaking down like all these different albums and all this music that was like never released, and he has like all these conspiracy theories. So he is loving Coachella because he's really all about the music. I am more about like the fits and like the pictures. I don't even care about the pictures. I'm just about having a good time, getting drunk, talking to everyone who walks. But I want to ask you about your music for a second, but please tell me how many bracelets you have on your wrist, because this is a thing here. How many do you have?
Oh my gosh, I have 4 right now, and that's because I cut like 5 of them off. So if I didn't cut any off, I'd probably have like 12 on my wrist if I didn't cut any off.
Well, I have a few jewelry that I never wear jewelry, but I put on a few extra bracelets just because. So including those, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's like a form of art when you go to Coachella to have as many bracelets as possible. Like I think some people collect them and have like 30. Yeah. It's like a thing.
It's like their whole arm.
So tell me, as a music content creator, what your experience has been at Coachella, and tell us about meeting Camila Cabello.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, first of all, I have been a Camila Cabello stan since 2012. Ever since I watched her on The X Factor when she was in a girl group, Fifth Harmony, I have just been obsessed, and she was always just like, she was my favorite contestant on the show. I have just been following her career ever since. I've been supporting her solo career as well. She's also always on the top of my Spotify Wrapped. When I saw her, it really was a surreal moment. I was like, holy shit. Like, there's only a few people that can make me feel like shook if I see them, and that's like my favorite music artist, you know? And I feel like that's Selena Gomez and Camila Cabello. I love them both, and I met Selena a few months ago, but it was great. She was sweet. Obviously it was quick because I feel like every interaction you have with someone, like either on the internet or you're a fan of them, is pretty quick. You know, you just tell them that you are a huge fan. You take a picture.
What about Shawn Mendes? Did she actually kiss him? What do you think?
I mean, yeah, there were videos, right?
Yeah, but sometimes I feel like people post videos, and even if they might not be accurate. Like I know that person said this is 2023, but like, what if they were lying for views?
You don't think that video was from this year?
I think I'm just like in denial because everyone knows that I love Shawn Mendes. So
so you're like low key jealous.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? When the fact that they dated for like 2 years, right? And I loved them together because I love their music and their collaborations. But I love Shawn Mendes, so of course I'm jealous. And if she made out with him the other night, like, are you kidding? Like, fuck you. Like, you broke up with him, or I guess I feel like he dumped her. What happened as a Camila Cabello stan? What happened? What do you know?
There's actually like not too many details. They really kept that private. So there's nobody knowing like, oh, like what exactly happened, like who broke up with who. Yeah, I feel like people don't really know. They don't really like speculate anything either. I feel like it's been a while since they were together. So
well, like, what are your thoughts now that they're kissing? Do you think they were just drunk?
I was honestly, I know you're like jealous and you're kind of upset by it, but I was honestly really happy. I like Camila. I like Sean. You know, in 2019 when they had like Señorita and they started dating, like I was really happy. I like loved that era of hers. And I thought that they were, I know that people were like hating on them during the pandemic when they were like out seen on walks and stuff like that. But I thought it was like so cute that they were going on walks. I thought you're like giving me the dirtiest look right now.
Wait, I love their first song they did together. Like, it was about summer.
I know what you did last summer.
Can we please play music like immediately? We have not, like, we can put on Camila and Sean.
Yeah.
We need to play music and start drinking.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. And we also do want to shout out Kelsey from Spotify and the entire Spotify team for sending us lots of fun goodies to our house. We've kind of been calling each other the Spotify house, because we all are friends through the Spotify community.
That's so true. Yeah, no, Spotify really brought us all together, and we love them for that, and they're always so kind and generous.
Period. And thank you all so much for listening. Today's goal, Adam, I need to know your goal for the day before we go. This is like the last full day. My goal on Friday, which you remember, was to find a husband. I gave up on that yesterday.
Oh, that's not your goal anymore?
No, I can't give all my energy to try and find a husband. Like, I couldn't find him on Friday, so today I was like not trying to look for one. I mean, yesterday.
But it's always when you're not looking, then the husband comes. So maybe
today's the last day, so maybe he'll come today, but I'm just going to get drunk.
Yeah, but now maybe that you're like not manifesting it and you're sort of just saying, oh, I'm not looking.
Yeah.
That'll happen, you know. He'll
Oh
come
my
to you.
God. I feel like, so Adam says he's like, you know, everyone. I think everyone at the festival knows that I'm looking for my husband.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone.
You've said it a lot.
I like find things to say and I repeat them. I like to have my own sayings.
Yeah.
What are my sayings? You've been with me for 3 days. How many can you name?
It's literally like, I'm going to find a husband. That's like your most used one, I feel. What else?
People are coming up to me. They're like, did you find your husband? Like, I swear to God, like, it's a thing now. They're like, you were drunk last night. Did you find your husband? I'm like, no, but nice to see you.
Just start lying and saying yes. Be like, yeah, I did. He's like,
He's over there. He's in the bathroom.
he's like in his 30s. He has a house in Palm Springs.
Well, he better. What are your sayings? What's your vibe for the weekend? How are you closing this out?
Well, you asked what my goal was for today, and honestly, my goal is to get some good pictures because I feel like this weekend I've been so like focused on making it to the events and just like getting drunk and stuff that I haven't taken a lot of time for pictures. I also don't have any pictures with like the group, I feel. So I want to get pictures with you guys. We have one. So we'll take more today. Yeah.
Well, are you going to get dressed? You're in a t-shirt.
I literally still have to shower, so yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll be quick.
Get ready. Okay, you're going to get ready.
It's 11:30 and Revolve doesn't start until 2, so.
I know, but if we want to go somewhere before real quick,
But we don't know.
I'm going to look things up.
Well, you look that up and let me know.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on. You guys can follow him at Adam the Flop. I will leave his description below. Did you want to say anything?
I love all of Zachary Reality's stands. You all are standing the right person. He has all the tea.
Oh my God, I love you. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for listening. This is the live from Coachella pop-up Zachary Reality podcast. You guys know the drill. Be sure to rate this podcast 5 stars, like, and subscribe. And I cannot wait to be back with you guys. I have 2 really exciting interviews coming up. One with Caroline from Freeform's Love Trip Paris and Susie from The Bachelor. Those will be my next 2 interviews dropping in the next week or so. So definitely stay tuned. So go give Rivet and Adam follows. Go show them love. I'm so glad that they came on and offered a fun little perspective. And happy Coachella. Bye.